billion naira levies, taxes monthly from Benue communities. And naira appreciates to 1,500 naira to a dollar in the parallel market. Headlines you would find on the Vanguard newspaper this morning. On the Punch newspaper, this one here, leading headline says minimum wage labor kicks as FEC steps down memo, demands consultation. And this one says federal government meets local refiners over pricing, faults Dangote. Federal government meets local refiners over pricing, faults Dangote. Then you'd also see this one, quite interesting. Student loan, NEL fund postpones application for state varsities. All of these are headlines you would see on the Punch newspaper. Meanwhile, we're streaming live on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. If you haven't joined us, you can watch the Morning Crossfire there on Facebook, and several other contents for different programs that we bring you every single day. So like our page on Facebook and join us at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Don't forget to drop your comments, very important. Your comments are needed as well. You can call us up on 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003. You can also call 0817 923 0002. I take that over again. 0817 923 0002 or 0817 923 0003. Let's endeavor to keep it very short, simple, straight to the point, and be very civil. Good morning, Nigeria Info. Yes, go on.
The governor has weighed into the matter of the Igbo people and over the land. I think that is a very deserving one, and I want the governor to speed up action, because barricading the airport is something that will actually hinder the economic situation of Rivers State, and we don't want that to happen. And secondly, the police say they have discovered the person who the dynamite detonated. I think the police will actually carry out a good and thorough investigation. For me, I don't support evil. So for the person to bear dynamite, that person has an evil motive. Thank you, and do have a smart day.
Temple from Ichie, good morning.
Good morning, the very distinguished Femi Andrew.
Go
I
on.
think the bomb detonated victim that was found in nearby hospital, for me, I think is a very good one. I want to urge the Nigerian police under the watch of Vatican to do a thorough investigation. At least for once, they should show some level of unbiasedness, at least for the sake of the peace of Rivers State. And at the same time, you look at the project yesterday where Chinda was talking. So it's a very distinguished Femi Andrew. The last time I checked, that it's not for testing for any election now. I don't know the essence of this support him. He resides in Abuja, and the last time I checked, at least he is doing perfectly well in Abuja. If there is anybody to support within the conference of Rivers State, leadership, it is the governor, His Excellency Sir Siminala Ifubara. He needs their support. But if they feel that they can't give, it is inconsequential. Because if we talk about desperation, they are the ones too desperate for this power drunk. Please, I'm appealing to them.
All right, Temple.
They should allow Rivers State to be in peace.
Thank you.
About the former chairman of Odia, but they're talking about desperation, talking about the power drunk. If they are not power drunk, why not then leave office when their tenure has expired?
All right, thank you very much, Temple.
And it's high time,
Let's go over to George in Buguma. I said keep it simple and short, please. We don't have all the time, so let's keep it very short. George, good morning.
Andrew, good morning.
Go on.
I agree with the governor when he was responding to the National Assembly members that all these battles will soon be a thing of the past. I agree, because whatever has a beginning has an ending. when the former governor was here battling with his predecessor, the same thing that is playing today played out by then. And Rivers people stood behind him and defended him. And at the end, when even he was told that he should come and pay salary, let me see. At the end of the day, he did his best and left office. I think all this will come to an end. It is only permanent debt that do not have solution. Even temporary debt has solution. I want to say that all these plans to detonate devices that will bring about state of emergency will not work, because the planners are not the people that put the governors. All the imagination will fail. I expected Okechila to speak to the issue of NLC and what the civil servants are facing. He should come down to Rivers State and protest.
All right, George, let's move on now to another caller. Your point has been made. Thank you. Uche Ken is in Echie. Thank you, George, from Buguma. Let's move on to Echie now. Uche Ken, good morning. Morning to you. Go on.
Yesterday, I'm urging police to do more to fast track their whatever thing they promise to do, the investigation, and get the information proper to the populace so that we know how to react and go about it. The leaders of Obia PDP lawyer to FCT minister took a walk yesterday, commend police steadfastness and President Tinubu. For me, it is a good one. At least they make a different work by not initiating from that of simplified work last week, who used talks to disrupt so properties and allow people like Abuja to sample gun as if he was wearing a Christmas cloth. So I commend the Honorable Okechin and the Speaker of the House, Martin Zamewule, for the peaceful work so far. Andrew, conclusively, the jingle you've been hearing since this week, from one man said is from Yaoma from Ogeda. Did you hear anything that he used his hard-earned money to do for the community? Rather, he's calling on the government that we don't have school. The truth, we don't have. So, we don't have school. That thing he meant, we do not have. So, when someone who wants to promote nothing, we come up to the air and say he's using his hard-earned money to pay students. Where does the student rely?
All right, Uche Ken. Let's go over to JJ and Rumigbo. Thank you very much. Let's go over to JJ now and Rumigbo. JJ, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Welcome.
Andrew, if you check the election calendar, do we have any election coming up soon? That they are marching to support FCT minister, they are marching to support this. Is it not campaign after election? That someone like Okechinda, we have a lot in this country. You just read about it are collecting 20 million and asking for levy in Benue. Okechinda didn't declare a state of call for state of emergency in Benue. Well, I don't get it at all. Left Abuja, came there. Oh, we are marching. What is FCT minister campaigning for? There's no election anywhere. And the police saying they have discovered the prime suspect in the alleged dynamite explosion. See, the police created the situation that allowed this to happen. Andrew.
Hello, JJ.
Hello.
Yes, go on.
Now, all of them were saying that they want to protest on Monday. Even the caretakers, they said, look, we are not protesting anymore. NLC said we are not protesting anymore. The police came out through their spokesperson and said there should be no protest. The governor went to the assembly on the 30th of October, went to the assembly to inspect the level of damage when the fire incident happened. They tear gas the governor, water cannoned him and everything. Just on Monday, they couldn't roll out. Those who disobey their order and coming out to protest, you gave them that mind. That is why they have the infantry, they have the audacity to come out with dynamite the next day. So the police should blame.
Let's go to Iwofe now, JJ. Thank you very much. Dede is on the line. Let's go to Dede in Iwofe. Good morning.
Good morning, Andrew. Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy New day.
Yep.
I'm looking at the federal government concerning the minimum wage, which they said they are stepping it down for further consultations between the governors and whatever. I think for me, it is not a welcome development because during the democracy day, the president said that he is set to set the minimum wage as agreed by the tripartite committee he set up, headed by the Imo State governor. So I don't understand the reason of the back and front of this living wage, not just minimum wage, that Labour has been demanding for years now. And when you look at it, it's not good for government to be playing with the lives of the citizens, because with the way things are going, you know how much Gary is. Does it mean that these people don't feel the pains of the workers? It's very, very bad. Then the guy that wanted to cause mayhem in Port Harcourt has been discovered by police. Please, they should carry out investigation. And please let the governor declare some people that has made some comments, either pass whatever name that they answer. He should declare them wanted. He should use his executive order to put things in order, because they are working tooth and nail to make sure that there is anarchy in Rivers State, which I know won't be good for each and every one of us. Then in Benue State, you see bandits that they are the one that demanded 20% of the state income. Can you imagine? Bandits demanding 20%. And this is happening in Nigeria. My brother, sometimes when I think...
All right, Didi.
How we going?
Thank you very much.
It's very annoying.
All right, let's move on. It's actually 20 million naira is what they are demanding as levies and taxes from communities. Frank is in D-line. The number to call again is 0817-923-0002. You can also call 0817-923-0003. We start with good news in Mile 3. Good morning, good news.
Yeah. Good morning, my brother, man.
Go on.
Thank you very much. The issue of Okechin speaking as a member of National Assembly, that they want peace. But they are doing what is causing war. People who want peace, you see people like Ugochieni, who is a member not from Rivers State. In fact, this whole matter, I liken it to the story of Solomon and the two women who have children. This one, the one that has the child, said, please don't kill my child. The one that doesn't have the child, say, kill it and divide it. Kill it and divide it. I want peace. Kill it and divide it. And thank God for the wiseness of Solomon, just like the wiseness of the governor seems right now. If not, my people used to say, anyone who has a property uses one hand to hold it because it is his own freely. But the one who does not have it, these two hands to drag it. And one thing the Nigerian President I don't like, before now, the Okojombo has gone to court, and the court asked him, make us understand that he's the Speaker of the House of Assembly. And the other people went to appeal, and the appeal said, let there be status quo. As at that time, and the status quo remains that Okojombo is the Speaker. Why addressing Martin Samuel as the Speaker, knowing that he's not the Speaker based on the law today? And
all right, good news. Okay, so you understand better. Thank you, though. It's not been addressed as Speaker of the House because whether we like it or not, there are still issues in court with regards to deciding the validity of some lawmakers in the House, whether they are still lawmakers of the Rivers State House of Assembly. And in that sense, you would agree that those who are loyal to the LCT minister have their own leader in their own eyes. So if one recognizes Martin Amewole as leader of that faction of people that are loyal to the LCT minister, that would not be out of place. At least until the court clarifies on the issue of whether they are still members, they've lost their seat and all of that, because we know that clarification has still not been made, even though constitutionally there are provisions that state what should be, but that's currently being tested in court. Frank in D-line, good morning.
Good morning, it's me.
All right, go on, Frank.
react on the explosion that happened yesterday. I condemn it, and now that the commissioner said they have found the person, and I'm appealing to Nigerian police, let them not sweep this matter under the carpet. They should tell us let them investigate and let the person tell us who sent it, so that Rivers people will know who is after Rivers people, because this matter will not take it lightly. And I want to use this opportunity to admonish Rivers youth not to allow themselves to use by those politicians, because when those people will reconcile, then they will not be there. This is my advice to everyone who wants to go after follow those politicians. Thank you.
All right, Frank, thank you. I think what you said now brought me to something one of the callers said one time when he said in the last election he supported the SDP governorship candidate to a fault. Almost lost his life, got injured in the process, and today he was shocked to see that the SDP governorship candidate in the last election is now friends and working with the FCT minister. So that tells volume. It says volume on why it's not necessary for us to do stuff just because somebody says do it because we like them. And I think it's also being religious now. The reason why the Bible says don't idolize anything or anybody, because the moment you do that, they tell you do anything, you do it without first thinking on your own whether this is right or wrong. And whoever was trying to do the damage they were trying to do with the explosion that was abated, I think the police, yes, really have to do a lot. First off is to understand why an individual would just want to do that. I think that's very critical to understanding the situation. On Facebook, several messages already. Skifu Piro says, Nigerians army uncovers more illegal oil sites in Abia, arrest 17 suspects. They should also use the same strength to fight banditry. Oil sites and the price of oil still is out of this world. All right, Thank God Ability says the support of the southern governors to the governor for appointing caretaker committee chairman has proven that it's legal, you're saying. Christian Williams says, as the world mark World Drug Day today, I join to call on Nigerian police to increase their efforts in eradicating hard drugs in our society. That's where we draw the curtain. We have a commercial to go for now, and afterwards, business news. Good morning.